Okay, I've managed to grab a bit of time with Sam Adams from RuralNet UK in the run-up to the Future Choices Live and Local conference. And Sam, could you tell us a little bit about the Rural Community Carbon Network and where that's come from and where we're up to at the moment?
Yeah, sure. The Rural Community Carbon Network was something that developed from October 2006, and we were aware of rural communities who were sort of tackling climate change collectively, but they were doing it in quite an isolated way on their own with little support, little funding, and we wanted to help sort of network them up and join them up. So with some funding from Carnegie UK, we were able to undertake some research which looked at the motivations behind these groups, where they were getting their support from, where they were in the country and things. And from that, we were able to look at how we can actually sort of support them a bit better. And through some funding from the Esme Fairbairn Foundation, we've been able to set up a site called communitycarbon.net, which is basically an aggregation site which is pulling in information from all the different community websites. So that's a sort of a bit of a potted history really of the RCCN.
And how can people get involved if they do want to get involved? They've got a project or they've heard about another project. How could they get involved with the network?
Well, all they'd have to do really at this stage is contact myself, and we can provide them with their free web space, which can be used as a community website or as a personal blog. Examples of these, of people that we've been helping already, are Tracy Todd-Hunter, who has her own personal blog on our system, as well as the Low Carbon Communities Network blog for the conference coming up in October. And we've got a transition town as well, using it as a website for what they're developing. So yeah, first thing to do would be to contact myself, and we'd get them sorted out with some with their web space.
Okay, and I know you're busy preparing for the conference. What's your workshop actually going to be about? Who's going to be there?
Well, the workshop is shaping up to be quite interesting actually. I was quite keen not to stand in front of everyone and just talk. So I've been really lucky to have a few really interesting case studies come on board. We've got Adam Kennelly from Wasteless Society coming along to talk about what he's developing with the household energy survey, and Light for Enterprises, which is a new organisation which he's just set up, which is a Big Green Challenge finalist. We've also got Ross Weddle from Community Renewable Energy coming along, and he's which is a social enterprise up in the north of the country, which helps to support communities to look at how they can become more sustainable, have a more sustainable energy source. And we've also got a very local project coming along to Skipton called the ESC Energy Group, which is managed by Colin Mather, and he's going to be giving some background information about how that group was set up and a little bit about the hydro project which they're developing. Following on from that, towards the end of the workshop, we're going to be looking at how communities can make the most of Web 2, to network, to share best practice, to find out a little bit more about what other communities are doing. Yeah, I think that'll fill an hour nicely.
Brilliant. So where and when for the conference?
It's Skipton. It's next week. It's Wednesday and Thursday, which is the 1st and 2nd of October. My workshop is the Local Energy Workshop, which is on the Thursday. It's running twice. And yeah, it would be great to see everyone come along if anyone's got an interest in sort of rural energy issues. That'd be